Okay, good morning from the UK. 10:15 a.m. Already got quite a bit done. Went early out this morning to get some shopping done. And I need to tidy up this desk. I got some more stuff done for the site. Collaboration with Jerry. And what I'm about to do, not live, well, it's not a live show, you'll see the video after, but as I'm doing this video, what I'm about to do is install Marketplace. And the Marketplace, as some of you know, will be a page where people can sell their own items. We had trouble plugging in the PayPal part for this into the whole thing. We've tested it on a test installation. Seems to work okay on that. So, I'm slightly apprehensive, but hopeful that it'll work on our main website. So I'm going to be plugging that in right now. So if I go to my administration page and actually plug in the plugin, I need to clear the website's cache, however you pronounce it. Buffer, I prefer the word buffer. It's a backlog of settings and information, kind of like how cookies work, really, I guess, in many ways. Bit sharper now. Get the right kind of lighting. This camera's okay. Wrong kind of lighting, and blurry as hell. The last video I was just, there's no detail. It was just really blurry. Sorry about that, but it wasn't really that important to see me. Just listen to my opinion on the cult leader who's an orange Cheeto in the office of the White House and needs to get the fuck out. I mean, shit, if I had more money than Elon Musk, I'd pay him to build a rocket and stick Donald Trump in it and fire his sorry ass into the sun, I think, at this rate. It's shameful. So after all this rant, let me look at the website components. Anyone knows anything about open source social network will know that the administration end will have these components list. Despite the fact that that's the original program it's still very, like I've said before, still very much like we changed so much. It is our product. And some might say, well, you bought this software, how can you claim it's your product? You bought it off. It's open source. You buy it, change what you want, it becomes your own. But you can still collaborate with SoftLab 24 when you buy this. I don't work for them. This is not an advert for them. But if you want to make your own social network, it's a great way to do this. And if you have the premium version, you can get rid of all that data that you don't need. Things like powered by SoftLab, all these annoying bits. You can change what the hell you want when you get the fully open sourced thing. You can see the wiring under the board sort of thing, and you change what the hell you want. But be careful, because its core structure. This is why I'm slightly apprehensive sometimes of getting things done. The core structure has these components to plug into that, like a ball, like a backbone, and you hang in. Imagine backbone and your plugins are your ribs, and you're hanging these on, and they should work fine. So there is an old version, actually, I can see in the plugins, not enabled, of Marketplace. We're deleting that right now. So refresh, it's deleted, okay. I go to the components installer page and browse up for the download, browse my downloads folder. Because Jerry Had some tweaks here and there as well. Downloaded off him and uploaded to the testing page, but this is actually on the main site. So there is Marketplace zip file. You upload them to the system as a zip file. You'll recognize how to do all these things if you got this from Softlab 24 yourself. Anyway, going back to components page, I need to, now I've uploaded it to it, I need to enable it. It's installed but not enabled. Where are we? Marketplace, let user sell products, in brackets, enable. It's enabling, it's refreshed. I'm going to, just for safety, I'm going to open up in a new tab. I was recommended because if it screws up and blocks me out of administration page, which shouldn't, it's possible with some clashes we've had before. It should not, but I'd like to practice that regardless, even if I'm convinced it wouldn't. It's a good sort of level of practice. Open up a separate tab, and then the other tab I still logged in as admin, right? Hopefully that makes sense. It looks like it's running okay. The page is refreshing. Let me scroll down. I can see the Marketplace option in the left-hand menu. Add product. Brilliant. Just want to test something first. Yes. Actually, that is genius. I've forgotten we did that. Oh, it's not genius, but it I don't know, I'm quite excited actually. I love it when there's these little hurdles that we step forward with. A PayPal, let me just properly test this, but it's giving you a ghosted example of a PayPal button to push in. I'm going to do a video on how to set up your PayPal button with the products to sell via PayPal. And this won't affect anything you do with your own profile page where you have PayPal plugged into that. How that works is you just plug in your email address in your profile settings, your PayPal email address that is, and it automatically gives you a donation button right on your profile page. So you can make money like that, in which somebody can donate to your page. Now the whole site's on a shoestring, so why not put donation buttons on that? Jerry donated to me £10 yesterday. Thank you very much, Jerry. I definitely appreciate that. The whole project isn't making any money really at the moment. I've actually lost. We're in the minuses really when it comes to money for the project. Anything that goes into it, I like to put back into it. And eventually, if it gets enough momentum, enough movement, profit off that. Because I'm not going to do all this hard work for free, but at the same time, I'm passionate about getting the information out there. That doesn't have to cost the user anything. But you can all help each other by donating towards each other, right? So I'm going to do a rudimentary name the product. Title of the product is test. Give it a price, 50. A location. Location London. The type, you have new or used. I'll put used. I'm selling a second-hand product. I haven't really got anything for sale, but category, I'm going to choose technology. Separately, we will expand categories like at the moment we've got category technology. There will be like, I don't know, I can't think on top of my head at the moment, furniture, whatever. Technology would be like your computer stuff, of course, or digital stuff. Allow comments. People can post comments underneath your post, your advert, because people are going to ask questions like if you've got a laptop for sale, does this product have a dedicated graphics card? And you can be able to reply back to them and say, yes, sorry about not including that in the details, or something or other. You collaborate. It's a very, very rudimentary aspect, like the very basics of something like eBay, if you will, taking the bare bones of how these things work. Description. This is a test. Now, I'll do a separate video. You see all this happening on the screen anyway. Normally I have the template up and you see things going on, but this is just a one-off to push this out. And yeah, the moment of truth. If I go to my eBay, actually I had a button already made. If I go to my PayPal, sorry. Let's see, yada yada yada. Actually had code pastebin.com, very useful for many things. There are some things I can neither confirm nor deny on. Actually, you know what I'm talking about when these regular users of Pastebin. So I'm going to paste in from Pastebin post I had a button. Select image as well. It's another thing you can do. I'm going to select an image. Let's see, some pictures, wallpapers. Just a random image. There's a pretty cactus image there. Click save. So what I've done so far, you get your title of the product. I'll call it test. On the left column. Right column, asking you for price. I put in 50. Again, just underneath. This is like going over a page, left to right. Left column, location London. Right column, type. You can put used. You can put used or new. I might expand that as second hand or refurbished, second hand or new. Category, technology, privacy. You can do these as a public post or private post. What a private post does is, of course, you want somebody to see it. Anyone on your friends list will see the post. Anyone who's not. And I'll change the rules where there'll be an exception in the rules of content as long as the post is private of certain types of content that wouldn't normally be allowed. But make sure what you're selling is legal anyway, because we'll get rid of that if we find any illegal activity there. Currency, I put US dollars. My PayPal is set to UK pounds because I'm from the UK. It's also set to selling US dollars. Allow comments enabled. And underneath that there's a box of pasting in the PayPal button, give a description, underneath that box as well, like this is a test. So I'm going to click save on that. It's saving, it's refreshing the page, and it says buy now right underneath the post with a PayPal button. I'm going to click that and see what happens. It's asking me to log in. One thing to make sure would be whatever your price setting is, make sure it's the same price that you set in your PayPal button. Otherwise there'll be some confusion, and obviously that's okay if you make mistakes, because you'll know you made a mistake immediately by people. If you allow comments, people will say you've asked for like 12 UK pounds, but you said $50 in your advert. Which is it? Can you correct it or whatever? You know, if there's mistakes, just be polite about pointing it out, and people can correct their advert as they go, right? So I'm gonna logging into PayPal. It's probably going to say you're logging into the same account that the seller, as a security issue. Regardless, yeah, it does. You're logging into the account of the seller of this purchase. Please change. Now I can use what's called Sandbox to put a test in as well. That should work as well. If it doesn't, I'll request. We'll go over that when we request something that allows the testing of the PayPal area as well for test post. So I'm not really too worried now. Actually, I was slightly apprehensive with this work. Again, if you click buy now, there may be a way to pay by debit or credit card. You don't actually have to have a PayPal account to be a buyer, because PayPal allows you to pay immediately by debit or credit without logging into a PayPal account. It's like a guest account kind of thing, like, you know, PayPal guest checkout thing, and it comes up with that. Okay, you click the right buttons, and on PayPal.com you arrive with guest checkout, and it's all there. It looks like you fill out the details, and you know, once you've done all your details, click Pay Now. It does ask you why not create a PayPal account. You under the why not create, you can choose no, I don't want an account right now. Perfect, absolutely perfect. And there may be various different ways. There should be actually various different ways in which you can plug in the PayPal button, and you know, you do different types of checkouts once you get to PayPal.com. Success, I believe. I will test it for a transaction later through the guest checkout. Actually, shouldn't be a problem at all. I'll just test it with something really cheap, like £1 or something or other. Brilliant. Thank you for watching. Take care. And I said this would happen January at the latest, or mid to late January at the latest. We got it done way before. What's today? It's the 31st today, is it? So that means it's New Year's Eve. So we got some weeks ahead of ourselves on that, and there's other things to do at Exploratory Minds. I'm still halfway through what I think is an incredibly boring but maybe necessary and unfortunately necessary article on how the UK got vaccines, more than one now, so soon. It's not a horror story. The UK health authorities regard themselves with high regard, with professionalism, and there's no way that they have the general public as test subjects. Although the general public, a lot of them actually came forward to volunteer as test subjects back in July to late July, beginning of August, when there was no breakthroughs or whichever, but quite a few thousand people said, I want to be a trial subject, sign me up, and they did. Very brave, because when you're just a test subject, you are at risk of serious side effects and or death. But the authority, this is a clinically passed one. The Pfizer as well as the AstraZeneca, is it? AstraZeneca, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I say another vaccine we have in the UK. Some of this is pushed forward as well because of other breakthroughs in authorities in other countries, as well as on top of that we have the best genomics research in the world, and it's a collaborative effort across the board. And yes, it is slightly pushed out, rushed, because guess what? It needs to be rushed. We are in a global pandemic. Of course it's going to be rushed a bit. That doesn't mean it's not safe either, though. But there are some ways to shortcut things which don't mitigate safety. A UK watchdog has looked at so-called reported side effects. But apparently there's an adverse allergic reaction to the Pfizer one, but it's when you're vaccinating millions of people, somebody somewhere is going to have a reaction to something that they've done. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the vaccine, but the timelines can coincide. UK Watchdog has looked at it and said that there's no proof of it being dangerous. That there is those with food and medicine allergies, it's safe for them because they've done the research on that one, right? And I'll trust that, because you're gonna get one or two people reported on this, and suddenly people jump up and down saying, "Oh, it's not safe." I'd rather take it than the alternative, because this has come really close to, when you see how dangerous this is firsthand, this virus, how it potentially is, and when you know firsthand, it puts another notch in your brain just how important this is. You know it's important anyway, but it just crystallizes and clarifies the urgency here. I wouldn't worry too much about multiple strains. There's probably way more strains than they discovered, but it's the same spike protein that's being blocked. It's just that the configuration of it, the spike protein that is on the virus, protein spike, whatever it is different configurations, but it's all the same ingredients and it's all the same thing that's going to be blocked. Yes, some of it will mitigate, not mitigate, some mutations or strains will dictate how aggressive it is, how soon it gets into Here's the thing though, this so-called more contagious strain, is it more contagious or does it show up earlier, sooner than the other versions that showed up as an illness 2 weeks later? And there's all different ways to look at this, but what they're learning, and they're still learning, will come through, I'm sure, in the next few weeks and be more clarified. Thank you for watching. Take care. If you go to exploratingminds.com now, there's 2 ways in which you can monetize your efforts. You can sell products, secondhand or whichever, and check your PayPal if something's being bought. You have your billing address and all this, so you can send your product, right? Another way you can monetize your efforts is just put in your PayPal email address into your profile, and people can donate to you because it generates the donation button via that on your profile page. It's like tipping each other. So that's it in a nutshell. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll look forward to doing another video soon. I'll keep you updated on any other things that need to be said about this, if they need to be said at all, on the marketplace checkout thing. I'm proud that we've done this, and at the moment it'll probably never be used for ages, like, because there isn't a huge user base. But I might use it, and me and Jerry or me and Lisa, the two that help out with the site, can buy and sell things from each other just to get this going and the momentum kicking off. Peace, thanks for watching, and like I said, as always, I look forward to doing the next video. Cheers, bye.